And greetings everybody to yet another one of my videos. I have been a little slow to bringing content to you, and that is because I haven't been riding. I've been commuting. There's much happening during commuting, and I'm honest to say that if I had a GoPro to show you what a motorcyclist goes through during commuting, this would make some of the best content out there. I have the hugest respect for people that commute daily. I once commuted on my SV650 for a number of years. I used to do about 100 kilometers daily, so it was 50 there and 50 back, so to my work and back. And I tell you, if I had footage of those couple of years, or 3 years I think it was, you would have had some very interesting material to watch, but unfortunately that is not the case. So I'm going to give you as much as I possibly can verbally whilst I film this VFR, which I never thought would become a commuter. This is one of those motorcycles that you keep in the garage and you take off on weekends to show it off. That's not what the destiny of my VFR had to become. I am using it daily for a number of reasons, and one of them is because I use one of the main arteries in the country, and that is a very notorious highway, an intersection, perhaps one of the most dangerous in the country. And when I say the most dangerous in the country, I am not joking. The statistics prove that the fatalities ratio are indeed at its highest on that particular highway. Anyway, but this to say that the VFR has proved that it's able to filter through traffic, and I have to make it known to you, in South Africa it's legal to split lane, and but I'm going to have to also mention that if you do split lane, you're going to need a lot of experience as a motorcyclist, as a commuter. There are a couple of points that I'd like to bring to attention, and one of them is those guys that are doing 150 kilometers per hour or almost 100 miles per hour split laning through vehicles that are traveling very slowly or perhaps even stationary. I'm guilty as charged. I have done similar actions in my youth, particularly on that SV. And I'm going to give you a big reason why V4s and V-twins are able to filter through traffic without much problems. But in the meantime, let me cue the intro. So let me continue concerning the but first of all, welcome to all of you that are new to my channel. This is all about motorcycles and motorcycling. This is going to be a brief video just to let you know one or two things that you need to know about the VfR800, which I think there's only one or two videos on the YouTube to assist you with setting the clock on the VFR. I'm going to give you let's just get it started. This motorcycle is going on now, wouldn't want to lie to you, 39,568 kilometers, which is very, very little for a bike this age. 2009 model, and let me just give it a start. Okay, that was a cold start, and she started straight away. But please note, these are the buttons. This one, the select button, and the reset. Okay, you press those two, you hold it in for a couple of seconds, and your time starts flicking away. And then with the reset button, you change the time. Once you get to your time, you just press that twice and you've got your time set. Anyway, back to the commuting story, which I think is relevant. Let me get out of the noise. My beautiful VFR is clean. She's just been done, ready for the next week. I was meant to ride today, but the weather disappointed a little. It's not cold, but I prefer to go on sunny days, because I like to bring you the best possible footage. But guys, this to say, if you're going to be commuting, there's something I want to mention to you. Moto Stars, please, I'm going to give you a link on that channel for those of you that are wishing to start riding on a daily basis because of fuel, the price of fuel, and I can understand that, particularly the guys on the NCs. There are two things I think I want to make very, very clear. There are obviously a lot more, and that's why I'm leading you to the link for Motor Stars, just to give you guys an eye-opening couple of minutes. I mean, this guy's got hours of footage of what happens to motorcyclists, especially unqualified, untrained motorcyclists. I was one of them. I've had my foot broken in a number of parts. My metatarsals were all completely broken. My foot is a little skew as a result of that. But this to say that, guys, if you're going to be filtering through traffic, I followed a cop on a BMW, I think it was, a 6-cylinder here in South Africa, and I followed him a little bit. And I tell you what, all the stuff that I was trained to do when I got my license, that's exactly what they do. So who are you to think that you shouldn't follow the protocol taught at the academy? Guys, I could have overtaken this guy at any point in time, but the reality is I didn't, because I was actually learning from him how he put aside his ego and his you know, these are guys that are not trained to ride. They're not there to seek a rush adrenaline, which you will get if you're doing 160 kilometers per hour split laning through traffic that's standing still. Hence the reason for my link on the bottom of this channel. You'll see there, Motor Stars. Do yourself a favor, go watch that before you commit to riding in traffic every day. So why am I saying this? Because I too have been tempted to do a number of things I haven't done, and split laning fast is just not one of the reasons. You have to be so attent. People change lanes without indicating at all, especially if you're in South Africa. Indicators are just something you don't use. I'm guilty as charged when I drive a vehicle, a car, and I sometimes change lanes, and I change. Whilst I change, I indicate. So it's sort of not allowing for any time for motorcyclists that are perhaps behind me. But anyway, guys, very quickly, do yourself a favor, go watch this. I'm not trying to put you off. I'm just creating an awareness that if you do not respect a motorcycle, you're in for a big surprise. I really wish that more people would understand this particular detail of motorcycling. The responsibilities are huge. You don't just get into a lane, a split lane, without looking back. I remember at the academy, my school that I went to for training at the academy here in Pretoria, the one thing that I was continuously impressed upon was to scan left, right, always look left, right. If there was ever a thing that they've imprinted into my DNA in motorcycling, is to look left, look right, look behind, scan. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the little bit of footage I brought you. I will be bringing you more footage hopefully after this, and I'm planning to go somewhere, but like I said, without the GoPro I'm unable to bring you the close calls, the encounters, the accidents, the action that daily commuting brings. And if you are going to commute, my last piece of advice concerning VFRs, concerning V-twins, any V motor or twin parallel twins, guys, you need a very narrow motorcycle to fit through some of the gaps. So choose something intelligent, choose something low on center of gravity, and give yourself an opportunity to also don't choose a very small motorcycle. A 250 is not going to get you out of trouble. You're going to get yourself a 400 and more. So guys, thank you so much. I hope you like. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully I'll have an awesome encounter for you with my mates on the next weekend. We're going to be going to a Van Galen, and I have no doubt I'll bring you wonderful footage there. Take it easy, wear your gear, full face helmets, and scan, guys. Pay attention, respect the road, and it will respect you. God bless. Cheerio.